I refused to stay in a room with a 1-year-old, two 2-year-olds, and a 4-year-old. I was 18 when my Aunt Carla invited me and my friend Beth out to her big ranch house for the 4th of July. The place had plenty of bedrooms, so I figured we'd have a fun weekend away from the city. But when we got there, I found out she planned for me and Beth to share the giant kids room with my Aunt Julie and Uncle Mark's 4 little kids, 1-year-old, twin toddlers, and a 4-year-old. Anyone who's ever been around them knows they never sleep through the night. I'd stayed over once before, and it was chaos. The baby would cry, wake the twins, then they'd wake the oldest, and nobody slept. I told Carla we'd rather crash on the couches, but Julie lost her mind. She screamed that since I brought a friend, we should take responsibility for her kids so she and Mark could get rest. She even said Ryan, my 16-year-old cousin, couldn't because he was a growing boy, like we were hired babysitters. When I ignored her and set up blankets on the couch, she went off the rails, threw our stuff on the floor, and got in my face saying if we didn't sleep with her kids, we had to leave. The rest of the family just watched while she ranted. Carla wouldn't step in, Ryan thought it was hilarious, and Beth looked like she wanted to crawl under a rock. I'd had enough, so I started packing up my truck to leave. Julie followed me outside screaming about how selfish I was, then switched to crying about how she just needed one night of good sleep. I almost felt bad until I remembered how she'd screamed at us and tossed our things. She even tried to block us from leaving until Mark dragged her inside, looking embarrassed but saying nothing. Beth and I drove 3 hours back home in total silence. She finally whispered that my family was intense, and I couldn't even look at her because I was so embarrassed by the whole thing.